Please stand for the presentation of colors.
Post colors. Post colors. Post. Prepare for pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Detail. Three.
Please remain standing for opening prayer by KPD Chaplain Jeff Russell.
I invite you to bow with me in prayer. Lord, your word tells us, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So here we are gathered together again in this chamber, taking a sacred pause from our lives to give honor to your peacemakers, those who have given their lives in their law enforcement capacity. Yes, it's called the ultimate sacrifice, because your word says, greater love has no one than this, than to lay down one's life for his friends. So here we are to remember and give honor to the men and women who gave their lives as they served and protected both those that served nationally and especially locally. So today I pray that each of us will have a deep appreciation and gratitude, as well as a profound respect for these officers who gave their lives, as well as all who presently are serving in this same tradition. Yes, Lord, putting their lives on the line each day. So Lord, I pray you bless this service, our leaders, our city, as we remember and honor those who have fallen in the line of duty. This I pray in your holy name. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Charlie Forkiller. On behalf of Chief Stout, welcome and thank you for attending the 2025 Kokomo Police Department's Law Enforcement Memorial Service. Before we start, Chief Stout would like to acknowledge the 50th anniversary of the Department's Honor Guard and recognize those who have served and who are currently serving. We thank them for their service at multiple events, including funerals of officers locally and around the state of Indiana. Also, a special recognition to officers Riley, Walden, Stewart, and Urin, who just completed the Law Enforcement Memorial Run in Washington, D.C. We gather to remember our brothers and sisters who have paid the ultimate sacrifice protecting their community. In 1962, President Kennedy proclaimed May 15th as National Peace Officers Memorial Day, and a calendar week in which May 15th falls as National Police Week. Established by joint resolution of Congress in 1962, National Police Week pays special recognition to those officers, or law enforcement officers, who have lost their lives in the line of duty for the safety and protection of others. We would like to remember the two Kokomo police officers who paid the ultimate sacrifice, who were killed in the line of duty, Thomas Landon and Al Berryman. The first being Officer Thomas Landon. The events were as follows. On Wednesday, October 25th, 1877, Officer Landon was talking with citizens while on duty at the Pennsylvania Railroad Depot on North Buckeye Street. 3 weeks prior to this day, Officer Landon had arrested Michael Gillooly for the charges of visiting a house of ill fame. Gillooly was convicted of the charges and fined by the mayor's court. Gillooly vowed revenge against Officer Landon, took out his revenge on this fateful Wednesday at the downtown Railroad Depot. As Landon was conversing, Gillooly approached Officer Landon from behind and fired 2 shots, fatally wounding Officer Landon. Gillooly was taken into custody for the murder of Officer Landon and sentenced to be hanged for the crime. The sentence was later commuted to life in prison by Governor of Indiana. The second incident took place on Thursday, November 26, 1953, when Officer George Al Berryman was fatally shot responding to a domestic disturbance on the Kokomo near West Side. Officer Berryman had joined the Kokomo Police Department in 1947 and has served as a detective and patrol officer during his 7 years with the department. On this November day in 1953, Officer Berryman and his partner were sent to a residence on the West Side on a report of a disgruntled steelworker that was in some type of confrontation with family members. When officers arrived, the suspect, Achilles Spear, shot through the front screen door of the residence as officers were walking onto the front porch. Officer Berryman was struck by the blast from Spear and received fatal wounds from the assault. Spear also died as a result of defensive fire from Officer Berryman's partner during the attack. We would also like to recognize Howard County Deputy Carl Allen Koontz, killed March 20th, 2016, and Indiana State Trooper Peter Bo Stephen, killed October 11th, 2019. We now wish to honor these officers we now like to honor these officers, those who have died throughout the years across our great nation, by laying carnations at the podium by active and retired officers present. After you place the carnation at the podium, please assemble along the walking path in the front of City Hall facing the flagpole for laying of the wreath.